Namaste and very warm welcome to all my esteemed colleagues and members of Karnataka State Obstetrics and Gynecology. I'm an, it is an honor and privilege to stand before you today as the president of KSOGA as we embark on new and exciting journey, one that will expand our horizons, enrich our understandings, and inspire us to be to not only better clinicians but more well-rounded individuals. Today, I am delighted to launch the KSOGA monthly podcast series, a unique initiative designed not just for learning, but for deep introspection, growth, and inspiration. Each month, we will bring to you engaging conversations with dignitaries from diverse fields like finance, law, leadership, wellness, and personal development. People who may not be directly from obstetrics and gynecology, but those wisdoms can profoundly impact our daily practice and personal lives. Why are why are we doing this? Because medicine, though a noble profession, does not exist in a vacuum. Our decisions and clinicians are influenced by many non-medical factors, whether it's understanding the legal implications of clinical practice, managing our personal finances wisely, building effective teams, or simply taking better care of ourselves. We are much more than doctors. We are mentors, leaders, educators, caregivers, and human beings. And this platform is our attempt to nurture that side of us. This podcast will be available across the popular platforms, making it easier to access on the go while driving to work, on a break between surgeries, or during a quiet moment with your morning coffee. We hope it becomes something you look forward to. And now it gives me immense pride and joy to introduce our very first guest in this podcast, a giant in the field of medicine, a true visionary, and an inspiration to generations of healthcare professionals, that is Dr. C. Palanivelu. Dr. Palanivelu is not just a celebrated surgical gastroenterologist, he is a pioneer. His contribution to laparoscopic and minimal access surgery in India has been path-breaking. He has performed thousands of complex procedures with exceptional outcomes, authored numerous publications, and trained hundreds of surgeons across the globe. But beyond this surgical brilliance, what truly sets him apart is his journey, one that began with modest means, fueled with relentless pursuit of excellence, unshakable values, and an unwavering belief in the power of innovation. His life story is not just about clinical success, it's about resilience, humility, and the spirit of giving back. It reminds us that behind every white coat is a story of struggle, sacrifice, and strength. In this podcast, we will hear about his early days, his turning points, his philosophy of practice, and his advice to the next generation of doctors. I promise you, it will be a conversation that stays with you long after it ends. To all our KSOGA members, this podcast is for you, by you, and with you. I invite each and every one of you to listen, reflect, and share your feedback and suggestions. Together, let us make this a living platform that keeps involving with times. With that, I officially declare the KSOGA podcast series launched, and I invite you all to tune in our first episode featuring Dr. Sri Palanivelu, a gem in the crown of Indian medicine. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai KSOGA.
Myself, Dr. Kasturi Donimat, past president of KSOGA, really take a pride and privilege to introduce none other than the most eminent personality and the legendary of minimal access surgery and cancer surgery. It's real moment of pride for us, and we're very happy to have for the first podcast such an inspiring personality with us here today. With very few words, I'll introduce Sir. When you hear Sir's podcast for 1 hour, you will be truly inspired. So, Sir came from a very humble agricultural background from a village called Namakkal in Tamil Nadu, and he moved to Malaysia for the earning living. And then Sir struggled so much for education. Up to 17th year, he could complete 5th standard, and in the year 21 he could complete SSLC, and Sir did really struggle, but from there Sir really rose high up. Then he did his MS, he did his fellowship in AIMS Delhi, and he did his MCH in the year 1988. And he was the first one to bring laparoscopic GI surgery in this part of the world. And not only that, he has innovated such eminent technologies, such cost effective technologies. You'll hear from Sir that. And Sir was the one who was awarded 2 times Dr. B.C. Roy Award, National. And also, Sir has significant contributions, so many innovations, more than 25 innovations in minimal access surgery, and not just in India, it's in the world. And he has the best awards both in national level and international level. First Indian surgeon to be performing live surgeries in many countries across the world, in more than 40 countries. UK, USA, America, Europe, Russia, Japan, Korea. So it's more than 40 countries. Sir is performing surgeries and teaching all the young surgeons. And not only this, Sir is eminent and a legendary in cancer surgery. People never thought of doing open surgery, the minimal access surgery for cancer, and Sir brought it. And he opened eyes of not just Indians, for the whole world. And not just oncology, hernia surgery, not just hernia, bariatric surgery. And Sir has done bariatric surgeries and helped in weight reduction by bypass surgeries. And not only that, he was won the award, research award for correcting type 2 diabetes mellitus and with more than 50% cure. These are some things which I've never heard of. And Sir is not only this, he is a researcher, more than 500 research papers, and he has written so many books: Art of Laparoscopy, Operative Manual of Hernia Surgery, Minimal Invasive Cancer Surgery, and not just written. All these books have been published in their own language, in Chinese language, Korean language, Spanish language, and many more countries. People are reading in their own language, Sir, by translating his books. And Sir has also received Olympic silver medal international award by America and Japanese, and Professor Ismail Oration Award by the Malaysia. And not only this, Sir is so much into charity. From Jump Foundation, Sir does free of cost surgery for cancer patients. Really, Sir, hats off to you. And performed more than 100 robotic and laparoscopic surgery during COVID era also. You know. And not just that, he is creating awareness about prevention of cancer all over Tamil Nadu and all over India. And Sir has now written a book on guts. I think everybody should read that book from first page. And I'm very proud to tell that I have read that book completely, and it is so very inspiring. I want every Kasogians to read that book. So, and also Murumu Madam, and also received Lifetime Achievement Award from UK and so many countries all over the world. I really welcome you, sir, to this platform. And just want to know about your this thing, your. So we want to just, Palanivelu Sir, we want to know about your humble beginning in the surgical pioneer. Sir, you started your journey from a small village in Tamil Nadu and has become a global leader in laparoscopic surgery, and it's truly, truly inspiring. Could you share how about your early life experiences, including your life in Malaysia and personal losses you faced, shaped your decision to pursue the career in medicine and surgery, sir?
First of all, I wish every one of you participating in this podcast. Delighted to participate in this program today, invited by President of Turgadas, immediate past President Kasturi and Aruna, and all of you participants. Truly, I'm impressed and will share some of my experience. I think Kasturi has brought out, and also President Durgadas made out review of the book, you have done it. So I casually I will talk something else from this point of view, and interaction, whatever way you want to do it, and Aruna Muralidhar and Kasturi or Durgadasi can introvert anyway, and that is where it can be a very live program. I think the first question, the way you asked me, it looks very impressive for me. That is a way I never expected that I'll come to this level. Even I look back, something is amazing myself. People used to ask me how would possible happen. No? Early 50s in India, because of a drought, and we are all based agriculture people. Either we have farm or we cannot go another farm also work. So want of living, my parents moved to Malaysia. They were laborers in a palm oil estate, and I was studying in a school. And each estate is nearly 80 to 90% are from Indians, and over to which Tamil Nadu people were the dominating it. So Tamil medium schools in all the estates, palm oil estate or rubber estates were there. So I was in a palm oil estate. I was studying in Tamil medium up to 5th standard. Then after 5th, we have to go to English medium in a different towns, not the same estate, for which we are Tamil medium. So we need some bridging course so that we can join the English medium form 1, 2, something like high school. That time, the bridge course, what were called remove class, was brought in nearby 8 kilometers away from my estate. I joined there. I studying remove class. That is the time I saw different cultured people, Chinese, the Malays, and everybody. Till that time, it was looking like our own no way. Suddenly realized something is a different country for me. Why, in 62, you all know Indo-Chinese war. After the war, frequent quarrel will happen between Indians and Tamil people there. And as a school student looking at them, oh, these are Chinese, our enemies. In Malaysia is a foreign land, not ours. So I should go to India to study. No? That decision I took it without even informing parents. I took my TC transfer certificate from the school, came back. Imagine suddenly telling the evening what will happen from the parents' point of view. Only one big slap to my, I got it from my father, naturally. No? So much anger. Why no? He was not against me sending to Malaysia, India. The problem is no money. And if no money, I can't study. I don't want to study there. And he can't send me. So in between, that's why as a father, like no, so much gave me one. Then after a few days, I was put into a toddy shop as an accountant and accountant to vendor. I was 13 years and I was 4 months I worked with him. I had to go by cycle to 7, 8 kilometers, same town where I removed class, buy a raw materials to give it to this man to make a foodstuffs. He's old man, he cannot travel. Evening, I have to sit down in the accountant to write the accounts. And finally, I was paid for 4 months together 40 ringgits, that is 60 rupees. That means 15 per month. With that, I cannot come to India. No, in lifetime I wouldn't work also. Then I decided, my father also helped me too. I became a coolie, daily wage laborer in the palm oil estate for 3.5 years. So that's why, as Kasturi once said, I was 17, I finished 5th. That is the reason. Then I want to come to India. Fortunately, we could make some money. My mother and my youngest sister and three of us came to India. My mother started working my own natural stand. That time, good rain, we can cultivate land. So I was helping her also. Previously in foreign land, now our own land. No? Happily working it. But during the time I was looking for admission, unfortunately, no school was ready to give me admission because my age 17. 5th study, no certificate, no remove class certificate, where to put in? Such a remove class, no system in India. Going round at the most defined time, one teacher helped me and he put me in 8th standard and in somebody's name, no? Same name God has given, no? Palanivelu name, same. That boy discontinued without taking TC. He put me in that place. I said, knowledge we need after all certificate, no? I didn't know it is a legally very strong mistake. Then his father name happened to be different name. Periyasamy. My father happened to be Chinnasamy. Periyasana, you all know the difference. How it happened. Then I finished 8th. I joined in a different school, 9th and 10th. God always punished me to mistake, no? Before quarterly 10th, I was debarred from school. Then 1 year we took struggle and a union local chairman and my headmaster and going to the Coimbatore, along with my father, 15 days, once going round, the whole year gone and 10th gone. Finally, they got me admission in the 10th. I think I have to pray that gentleman, union chairman, that CEO was not adamant and was adamant as per rule, could not give. But when this old man bent down, touched the foot of the CEO, begged him, pleading him to give admission, CEO felt his son, he is around 40, the gentleman is 70. That means he became, touched his heart, bold enough to admit me in 10th standard again. So I have to study back 10th. So by the time SSLC finished, I was 21 finishing it. And the pre-university course I have to go at 22nd, I joined St. Joseph College. But during this struggling with school, that was happened, I decided to become a doctor in spite of all the difficulty. Why now? There was two incidents made me to decide the necessity of doctor. The sister, younger sister who came with me, she died of pneumonia. No doctors available there village to treat. That was one upset me. I was doing 10th. Immediately after 6 months, she died. Then subsequently, when I was working in the farm, my own left index finger got crushed in the bullock cart when I was throwing the stones, loading it. Herbal leaves, my grandmother's grandfather put it in leaves at 5 days. Agony pain, could not sleep. Then finally went to 16, 20 kilometers away to an MBBS doctor at Namakkal. He removed the dressing, put on, and that day the pain the way gone. Oh, this is the best thing I can do, community. So I should become a doctor to help the village people. That made me to become a doctor. So that way struggling and went on. But I got admission, MBBS, fortunately. But every village people are celebrating like something, oh, our man becoming a doctor. No, MBBS getting itself, seat itself a doctor, no? But my parents were disturbed, sitting, were worried. Why, no? How to pay the fees for MBBS admission. And all the village people then finally borrowed loan, no? Those days, like today, it's not, no? Those days, the lending loans, just borrowing loan. Then I could pay fees, MBBS, studied, then became a doctor. So that is my childhood struggling and decision to become, that was the main reason that. But another thing always happens, no? This is challenge. And I never felt it is something were difficult to me. My father taught me a lesson, and education will give you respect. Whatever way, he never said to doctor or this. He wanted me to get education. That's why I decided to become. Initially, aim was teacher. That is a level only I can go. But subsequently, necessity of village made me to become a doctor. I hope this this is the way I can tell you the way it is.
Very truly inspiring, sir. Truly inspiring.
Amazing.
Actually, we get this thing, listening to your hardships and struggle in the childhood for education. It's truly inspiring.
Absolutely. I think that is what builds resilience, isn't it, sir? The kind of adversities you face and the passion that you had and the dedication towards it. You proved beyond doubt that you're a very resilient and very, let's say, determined person. Amazing story, sir. Sir, I just wanted to know also as to how your spouse and family shaped your career and personality over the years. I'm sure there's a lot to learn from that as well. So please throw some light.
The life teaches us everything from parents, from family, children's, friends, society. From there, everywhere we are going with some kind of lesson learning. Every one of us. That way, my parents were in the beginning itself. They not me class like, but learn from them how one should be like. For example, when we flew to Malaysia, not only my father and mother left, and some of the people who were with him also, he took them to Malaysia. And because there also no farming, no, you can't do it because agriculture was helping. And with that, some of the people could get money ticket. The one family could not get a ticket, want of money. Then my father looked at my mother. That's what he told. Mother realized, okay, this is only left in the neck. She gave her marriage chain to my father. My father sold out and gave it to somebody. No? It is not my family moving. It is somebody he was gave. So 1953, that generosity of helping other people, that is. Everybody used to say my grandfather of all. That is where it is went in. Second, subsequently, during my MBBS, I decided to become a surgeon. See, during MBBS, I was not studious. I want to finish MBBS to come to. So when I got MBBS at Stanley, I was studying there. and passing through, that is fine. At the end of MBBS, want to go to village, my aim that. But Professor Surgery looked at me and looking good in surgery. Then he told me, Palanivelu, you go for MS. I know your background difficult. Some other try to manage it. You will become a good surgeon in the future. When professor is guiding me, and because I was secretary in the college, I'm doing a lot of, other than studies, a lot of activities. And social activities are my prime aim than the study. But
Right.
everything what I did was attracted him. And looking always positively, I'll do. Otherwise, I will even once, this kind. Then
So maybe
once I
know the
decided to
professor's
become
name, sir, the professor who encouraged you. You'd
Professor
like to.
A. Umapati, and and once he told me, okay, I decided when Professor guided me, I should take them. But I successfully came out with the gold medal, surgery, everything with the best of student. But I cannot go to MS. No money. Imagine, no? Every month, village people supporting till the time finishing MBBS. Suddenly, when say MS, they become frightened because they are also poor people, no? They are not affluent. So some of them started pressurizing, want to get back the money, otherwise for them. So my father gave me a good idea. What is only solution for a good graduate is marriage. My father asked me, "Day you marriage and you marry and get for MS. No, you can go." Suggested me. That's why I got married. So marriage helped me to go for MS. So wife Jaya came into my life. MS became a
Sir, Jaya
guarantee.
means victory, sir.
I decided I went for MS. I could finish MS successfully, and then and subsequently that it is way to learn. And after coming to Coimbatore, I wanted to settle down. I'm practice surgery only. No, I don't know anything about. So she managed my whole life, managing money. I didn't till now. If you ask me what is your earning, I don't know. I do not know. So I never seen in my income 35 years. And Praveen, son or Priya, daughter, I did not look at them how they study. She took over the complete responsibility. That's why one way I'm lucky that wife supported the family, differently managed it. So today, whatever we are, children also taught me lessons how. And fortunately, I kept them. They're also at school. They stayed with us. The affection between the parent and children also continued. That's why I'm happy that they are all still with all together going through. Otherwise, these present day son, father very rarely live together. They all separate. Village people taught me to help. They gave me money. As teachers gave me a good lesson supporting my family also. That's why I always say teachers must be given full way to support the children. My parents believed on the teacher so much. The headmaster wanted me to get back to school after 10th suspension. And even MBBS, a teacher supported me to go beyond MS. Then subsequently, when I wanted to settle down Salem, my father-in-law is a brilliant man. He wanted to construct hospital, gave me 2 acres of land in the heart of city, Salem. Want to construct. I can't give. I did not have money. And he's enough, 100% totally wanted to gift me hospital. I said, I don't want. I want to go gastroenterology MCH. Why now? During MS, I saw that people's necessity. People coming with a cancer, esophagus, pancreas, going without treatment. So I should become a specialist in gastroenterology to take care of that people. So I told my father-in-law, no, I don't want to hospital. I want to go. At that time, when you want to consider hospital, MCH came first time in India. So I decided to go for MCH. So I was one of the earliest to finish MCH that way. After MCH, I want to do it. I said, no, I will go to medical college. I want to teach. I want to develop science. And hospital running, anybody can do. See, in spite of my background, I decided to come to Coimbatore, which is not my native place. Mine is an Namakkal. Now Coimbatore is the nearest medical college. I saw and working. So, as you say, it is families part of everybody. This should be India is gifted with a family system, and getting spoiled in some way should not allow it to happen. This is very strong background.
Such amazing stories, sir. I mean, the ties between your family, the values that you've passed on, your parents have passed on, and staying together with your children even today. This is this is true Indian values. That's amazing, sir. Over to Dr. Kasturi.
Yeah. So in the past, it was only open surgery. Whether it is GI surgery or cancer surgery, only open surgery. Because even we have seen those days only open surgeries. But you truly revolutionized it into minimal access surgery and a legendary in minimal access surgery all over the world, sir. We want to know you the the spark, the inspiration for you to go into for minimal access surgery in those days when everybody was for open surgery, when nobody knew about minimal access surgery, and that too to cancer, though nobody even imagined that they can do minimal access surgery for cancer. And those days, right from esophagus to pancreas, you came out with innovations to do minimal access surgery. What sparked you, sir? For what triggered the spark for you to do minimal access surgery for GI as well as cancer patients?
This is, I think, this is what everybody all talking about. And after MCH, I came to Coimbatore. I am medical college working at part-time also we are allowed to do surgeries our hospital. So I was so happy. I want to do nipple, I want to do esophageectomy and liver resection, everything going on so well. It was a very short-lived. Suddenly my happiness vanished. Why, one of my relative, gastric cancer, they got gastrectomy operated at Coimbatore in a private hospital. His wife did not come and they were 12 days to see him. And after a couple of weeks, when I asked that reaction came from her, Annie, why you didn't come? No, she said, how can Palanivelu come? And I have to send the children to the school. Watering the field is my responsibility. Absence of your brother. Feeding the cows, the sheep, who will do it? So see that kind of problems every agriculture family is facing. That pricked me. As a farmer, I know how difficult. So I was mentally working out how to help the farmer. That is the time I saw a gallbladder, a laparoscopy gallbladder cholecystectomy shown by a French surgeon. Oh, when I saw it, it gave me something like a bright lightning in my field. Oh, this is the way to go to this people to help. So that's why I started laparoscopy surgery first time in South India, even for Delhi, Bombay. Bombay only my procedure. Where I started, Bangalore, Calcutta, Chennai was not there. Delhi, even after 1 year, I started. So mine went in and I started laparoscopy. Then I wanted to, I'm MCH and I wanted to extend to advanced procedure because mine is not gallbladder, no. I wanted, as Kasturi put in, I was very keen to do more cancer surgeries. So what I want to do first, initially wanted to advanced laparoscopy. I decided to go to America for a month to see how I thought Americans are the people or British guys, Europeans are the top. We are all down, like that impression, no? That those white people gave us suppressed mind. That intention, I want to go. 1 month I had a tour, attend American College of Surgeons, postgraduate course, in Cincinnati, hands-on pigs animal training for 3 days. I paid 3,000 US dollar for 3 days training in animal. Also, and they borrowed money went for advanced training. I did not have that money that time, but came back and extended to from gallbladder appendix to hernia, other surgeries, prolapse, cyst, any procedure because I'm MCH background, I could easily modify to other procedure. That is the time why I decided to become a GI surgeon because of esophageal cancer and pancreatic cancer, which was not attended during my MS postgraduate training in Madurai. So why not I do this keyhole? So January 93, after returning from state, I did a first APR, cancer rectum. And no need stapler, not necessary, and no suturing also there. And I starts with. Then, and within short time, I could extend to all other procedure cancers and advanced procedure. Why no? 92, one of my physician in Coimbatore asked me, Palanivelu, I have a man, 32 years old, and a recurrent attack cholecystitis. And this is a boy underwent portal hypertension surgery. Can you do can you do laparoscopy gallbladder in him? I said, let me try 50-50. I cannot assure, but let me try. Otherwise, we will do open. At 92 that time, I was laparoscopy good to completely in fight of difficult case. Finally, the stump I have to suture, and suturing not known in the world, laparoscopy suturing, suddenly struck me. Why not to book a regular vehicle, widen, put it inside, suturing it? No needle gold or nothing. I stump, I closed what we can open, what we do, subtotal cholecystectomy. That suturing, I felt very happy that boy, they left second day very successfully. Then started doing GJ and all types of procedure. That's why in 95, Maulana Asad Medical College called me to do a laparoscopy GJ suturing in live surgery in 95. When I showed this procedure in Luxembourg 3rd International Congress, Every whole conference, people becoming oh, there is a surgeon from India showing everything by suturing, everything suturing. Till the time, laparoscopic suturing was known to them. They know only ski needle suturing, probably some of you must know, very difficult. So the curved needle suturing, I taught them. Then it became, and that European people started calling it as Palanivelu suturing technique, like that. That's way, one by one, by 98, I could do, including laparoscopic people operation. And the most two difficult operation of the 90 to 98, which was my own innovation, is esophageal cancer. And 96, I did a transidal esophagectomy, that going behind is the blind. And 97, I started doing thoracoscopy esophagectomy. And that time, Adair Cancer Hospital, they had a 2000, they had an international conference, minimal invasive oncosurgery. And Krishnamurthy, Adair Cancer Hospital chairman, that time trustee, known to me that how I'm doing it. No oncosurgeon was doing cancer that time. And they invited one Korean surgeon, colon rectum. I was invited to stomach and esophagus. We demonstrated live. That day, the oncosurgeon looked at, oh, this is the way to do it. Nice. So, and that way then. When I showed at this esophagus Adair, and Victoria Hospital, Ashok Kumar, Vijay Kumar invited me to show transcendental esophageectomy, Victoria Bangalore Medical College. 2002. Then 2003, I was called to lecture. Cochin, I was shown a thoracoscopy surgery. Japanese surgeon who came, they saw, the previous day they asked, is how the Japanese about laparoscope? He said, no, we don't do because lymph node clearance not possible. That's why we don't do. Next day when I demonstrated, he changed his mind when told Japan, an Indian surgeon do what we do open, he is doing complete laparoscope. That is the time Japanese changed and invited me to do live operation at Hong Kong ELSA Congress. And I was invited as course director to Kyoto Japanese Society as a course for them. So both Whipple and esophagus, I taught them there. I was so happy. Till now, every year I have to go and teaching them. Similarly, the same esophagus, and my laparoscopy, you all know, gynecology, general surgeon, everybody come. They invited to Bordeaux live. And first time UK invited me without any training there. They gave me license to come and operate during the conference at Manchester. Esophageectomy. Then every year I used to go. So this cancer as a custody put in my passion. I want to do it. Why I want to do it? Initially, I wanted to make the farmers to go faster recovery. That was my aim. But as we do realize, magnification, clarity, that makes us much more clearance cancer than the open. If you look at your own procedure, you don't look at parietic lymphadenectomy. I think minimally invasive way to do it, whether laparoscopy, robotic. Now the camera system, you have laparoscopy 3D, 4K. And same thing, you look at the 3D vision, robotic. So that vision and clarity, cancer surgeries become. Now ICG has come into play. Your spread also you can know, and identification. So extended clearance possible, RO resection we can achieve much better. And that way it's a short-term, long-term survival of cancer is good. I'm very happy about my passion. So as we learn, I started doing it. Now I'm happy that way today. Everywhere, every country has to do laparoscopic or robotic minimally invasive cancer surgery. I'm happy
Sir,
that way.
सर आपने हमारे भारत देश का नाम रोशन कर लिया internationally, so that's amazing, sir. And laparoscopic surgeon from India who's doing so many innovations, and everybody has your name on their lips, and your other name in the international platform is Whipple Man. So introducing and establishing laparoscopy, especially for complex procedures, you must have faced significant skepticism or challenges along the way, or probably technological limitations, training hurdles, institutional resistance. Could you share some pivotal moments or obstacles from these early days and how you navigated them? What soft skills came into play?
Yeah, that is true. And 96, and Philadelphia SIGES and World Congress was at Philadelphia. And I sent a free paper, gallbladder only, subtotal cholecystectomy. That was the free paper, not the free paper. The whole conference they selected as the best paper of the Congress. They awarded that paper. That session, I came to know Americans were thinking Whipple operation cannot be done and no benefit. None of us was doing it. Who did the assisted also, he stopped doing it. That's what he said in my same session. And felt, no, it can be done. These people could not. We will go and develop it. That's why I came back and did it first Whipple 98. And a guy
Lovely.
married 3 months and 28 years old. And Madurai, they diagnosed cancer pancreas. They said your life is 6 months with surgery or without surgery. If you want to get surgery, go to Chennai or Coimbatore. We don't operate. Then that patient was Syndical nearby. He came to me. I was told, any other cancer, I do laparoscopy results very looks. People have not done. If you say, I will do it. But if you give consent, I will do. That's what I told him. He said, they told my life itself is risky. Sir, you do whatever you like. I did it. That gentleman, after that first baby celebration at Kwajam, subsequent second baby, and when for Olympic surgery competition, he brought the 2 children and celebrated 2008. And that's where every year he used to come address, and pancreatic cancer totally vanished. That then subsequently started doing one by one. Now today, minimal invasive is the way to do Whipple operation. When they said the most complex cannot be done, and everybody against. When I showed this, and 2000 Sages gave me award, but still very few adopted, saying, oh, too complex, duct leak rate. No, you know, pancreatic cancer. If you operate leak and a higher morbidity and death rate very high, even open. That's why one such a open so much, why should go risk it, no? That's why initially 10 years for me took it to update them. And at one stage what I made, and made a live surgery, one screen by UK surgeon, another screen laparoscopic, 2007 at Coimbatore. And same time finish. Then whole audience, 850 surgeon students said, oh, laparoscopy is better, the way visions go. Then India accepted, many countries accepted, but some of the experts were against. Then what I made, 2013, and German surgeon to come to Coimbatore, one screen open, one screen me, lab. Then finally he also changed. So I had to make convince that technology also helps to do it. Then
So you
every
had
year
to
make
demonstrate it live in comparison with
lab.
open surgery to convince them. Oh,
Yeah,
amazing.
open one screen simultaneously.
Yeah.
And again, the confusion came, is it laparoscopy or robotic? Then Hong Kong, we made one screen laparoscopy, one man robotic. That my friend is robotic, excellent guy. And finally, that also I made laparoscopy looks faster than harmonic. Like, no, world over, we have to
Okay.
demonstrate technically how it looks like, convince them to take it up. So 10 years for me to convince. From 10,000 to 10 onwards, started picking up standardization. And now today, PLA Hospital, China is inviting me to be there with us. And no, because Chinese learn from me, no. So going on the 10 years. And now 18. In Japan, government passed a resolution insurance to give more for laparoscopic people, laparoscopic esophagus, laparoscopic colon rectum, double the rate of open. Because they say patient gets a benefit, we should encourage. Now they are also giving a start at robotic. So that way, I think today patients benefit more laparoscope. That's why struggling, challenging it. And Japanese surgeon always and Korean, Chinese respects me because we made them to do in the beginning. So still every year I have to go to them, but not only keeping them, updating it. Every year some improvement will be there. That's why what they made 2016. International guideline first time was held at Coimbatore, and the guidelines published in surgical oncology is the Coimbatore statements. And I'm so happy that Coimbatore name in surgical oncology could come up that. That is very happy about.
Lovely,
And the
sir.
Whipple is today the safest operation. Any doctor in Bombay or Delhi or anywhere, they call me, come back to get Whipple surgery. And fifth, sixth day, they go back. Every year they come say hello to me and going. And their success rate is so good now. And it's not like any other cancer can be done there. Chinese guy could not name me, Palanivelu called me suddenly. No? That's why that 2004, when I went to Shanghai, they called me Whipple man, Whipple man. Now whole world also calls me.
Sir, you are truly a visionary. Your vision for innovations, innovative techniques, and minimal accessory surgery has changed the life of not one patient, lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of patients, not just in India, all over the world. I think all these patients and everybody is indebted to you and grateful to you, sir, for bringing this safe and minimal access innovative techniques. Ever grateful to you, sir, for everybody. Sure.
Thank you, Kasturi. Yeah.
And sir, you have received so many awards, BC Roy Award twice, awards from all President, Prime Minister Ji, and Doctorate Award from Royal College, and all your books have been translated into Japanese, Korean, and different languages. What is the secret behind all this? What's your dedication behind all these achievements? Just we'd like to know.
Yeah. And this is most important. Any science or any procedure technique, unless until it suits to majority of the people or reaches the common people, we cannot consider it as a success. That way, I want to be original Indian. We all know from Malaysia when I came to here. Is also that until UK invited me to UK, I did not go to UK. Any country I will go, not UK. So that way I wanted to be Indian. That way you look at that time when I developed anything and wanted to make it to the public. So start two things we made, we always wanted to train everybody and developing a technique, reaching the other people. So the first time when they announced the BCRI National Award, and I was so surprised, happy about it also. And for specialty development, that category they gave me. And my feeling or happiness is Indians always either should have a power or should something recognition. So the award gives a subject recognition more, so that even youngsters looking at, minimal invasive surgery is the accepted technique. Not till that time that people were this. And 2005, they announced when there is immediately that Kalam, president of India, also started looking at me. Then inquired, Tamil Nadu guy who is looking. After knowing me, then invited me Rashtra Bhavan. I went to him, met him there. We had a 45 minutes in a discussion. He was so appreciating it. There he told me, Palanivelu, you have so much innovation. But if I give an advanced cancer, can you treat it? I was keeping quiet. See, you can't answer it. Unless until patient comes early, you can't do it. That means patient's awareness, public awareness more important. You have to create first. You may not have time to make your colleagues, juniors go and talk to the public, make them to understand cancer is curable, cancer is treatable, then it is better. So that recognition gave me opportunity that way. Second thing is also, and developing it faster, they realized. Second time when I came, I was BCRI National Award. Second time, I was also surprised. Normally, second time they don't give, no. Then I realized they say this subject, minimal invasive, is the way of standard treatment for surgery for the society, which has made it. Because only one doctor in a year, highest BCRI National Award, eminent person, and they gave, that is 2015 they gave. So that way, look at it is nothing dedication for me. It is the reachable. People, it reaches the people. And people always call, it is a cause. People say it is a high tech, not suits to common people. That's what when I learned, they told me. But what Abhi said, no, it is high tech, no doubt about it. We should make affordable. So if it reach the common people, have to make cost effective. So what we did, we modified the existing techniques to, for example, instead of a disposable trocar, you use a reusable trocar. Instead of a disposable instrument, you said this one. Instead of too many unearthing things, switching technique, adapt somewhere wherever possible. So that way, modification. Second, innovating a procedure which is also safer and cost effective. That way we made it, and people understood today. Wherever we go, even a small taluk level surgeons are doing laparoscopy. That is where it is a success has reached common people. Even a ordinary laborer, if anybody says open, no, laparoscopy I want to get it. That way, it isn't cheaper. Indian people are new, amazingly doing it such a way. I have to appreciate our Indian surgeons. I was in Madrid. I did a gastrectomy there, supposed to demonstrate, where Koreans were there, Vietnam, French, everybody was there. Only one live surgery, stomach cancer. That patient was not admitted 12 o'clock. I was thinking, why, sir, before 1 o'clock, 1 day room rent. If after 1 o'clock room, your surgery at 4 o'clock, so 1 o'clock patient admitted. Now 1 day room rent, how much, 700 euros. Imagine how costly. Because welding is package. I did surgery in the evening, come back Coimbatore. It's 2 days only. Third day morning, I saw email. Thank you, doctor, for operating me. I'm very happy. I'm at home. So there, the success rate comes. No, that is way it is so Indian, and that's why world over copying in Indian surgeons, not only laparoscopic, anything. Indian people are more innovative. That aspect it is very tech. So high tech at affordable cost suits to common people irrespective of economic status. That's why it is, I feel personally that is nothing dedication I did, but this is making it a society
So for
action.
you, the awards rather than the awards, it's the fact that it's been reaching the nooks and crannies of India and everybody is benefiting from laparoscopic surgery. And as you rightly said, Indian Jugaad, nobody can beat it. Necessity is a mother of invention. And, when we have necessity, that's when all the creativity starts flowing out. Yes, sir. So your book is very aptly titled Guts. Uh, both metaphorically and literally. Guts. What inspired you to write it, and what does that title encapsulate about your own journey and the essence of being a surgeon? Especially, what is the key message or feeling that you hope that readers, particularly fellow surgeons and medical professionals, can take away after reading Guts? To be honest, I'm yet to read it, so I'm going to procure a copy soon. Yes.
And when I met Dr. Abdul Kalam, President of India, 2005, during the interaction, he came to know my life. And dear Karthikeyan, CBI director, who was the director of General Police, Karnataka State. He was with me at that time. When Dr. Kalam was appreciating me, then he said, "Sir, more than this achievement, his life is more interesting for me, sir." That's what he said. Immediately, Kalam, what? No? Then he started inquiring, where you're from, which village, what your father, everything. And the end of 45 minutes discussion, he said, "Oh, Palanivelu, you have to write your autobiography and it will inspire youngsters." That way, the demand came writing it. Before that also, I had in mind to write a book. And 2000, Dr. KSOGA, you all know, plastic surgeon in Bangalore. He was ASI president at that time. And ASICAN, All India Surgeon Conference at Delhi. And he released a book. I don't know how many of the general surgeons must be knowing it. And the title is Extraordinary Surgeons of Ordinary People. 11 surgeons' biography came short form, 4 to 5 pages each one. That time he asked me, I did not know what is intention writing it. That 4, 5 pages, next day everybody is, after reading it, used to shake on me. Because this is a story, small, briefly, as I casually put in, it came in that book. Then every surgeon, keeping the book, used to tell your children, first read that chapter of Palanivelu, then come in hereafter. So to encourage them, give a confidence to children, they used to book. And Times of India also brought me a supplement about my life shortly in 2001. That was keeping, should I now write a biography detail, will it help the society? That was a confusion, but I was not bold enough to do. But when that Kalam told, oh, such a great person told, I should write, na? Then I did not find time to do it for longer time, then finally made it. And to take a title also, when I started hospital Coimbatore, and that time I named the hospital as a Gem Hospital. That itself, everybody asks, what is Gem? You have industries, everything. Where industries? It is all only subject, It is a gastroenterology medical center, GEM, no? Gastroenterology. That is only I have. Then put it. Then everybody, Coimbatore people said, why do you want to take a risk? Why not a special, multi-specialty? A single specialty, something is risky, no? I said, I'm not going to business. I don't want to make money sake to doing it. I want to teach. I want to do tertiary care. I want to free cancer surgeries. And that is a fund of things I want to do. What subject I should start, no? Like, for example, take a rare cancer hospital, you take Kidwai cancer, if you take it Tata Memorial Cancer, all cancer, no? Similarly, Arvind. I took it bold enough. That was the first hospital in India for gastroenterology alone that it came. That's why. Then when I naming a book also, was confusion what to do, no? Then my journey in the guts only, no? So journey guts. Asset I have nothing. It's with life. Even the book first, there is a poem called Nothing. So when I left my village, I did not have money, no influence, no background, no God for except my own. So that day, that means guts, if I think youngsters will live. Why guts? No? That means guts is the boldness of him to make it this. So anybody, doctor or immaterial, it is a book not for doctors only, no? Anybody, that bold decision is most important to determination to come up life. That's why I made a guts. And that, but Kalam told me put a hope, but I changed the word to guts. And this time, president of India now one more appreciated that guts word. It is very impressive. But when I Tamil version, லுக்கிங் பேக் நத்திங் சேம் டைம் போட்டுட்டு எதுவும் இன்றி ஒன்றும் இல்லைன்னு போட்டா எப்படி டாக்டர் இவ்வளவு பெரிய டாக்டர் ஒன்றும் இல்லைன்னு சொல்றாரு. Then we'll ask for a question and make it up, no? So that's why they made எதுவும் இன்றி. Telugu came in a way, research is a breathing, in a breath. And that book got released recently at Hyderabad by Venkayanadu ji, a former
Okay.
vice president.
So what
And
is it
it
called
is
in
very
Telugu, sir?
popular. Telugu. It is my research is my breath, you know.
Oh, I see, I
Research
see.
is the breathing, you know, all the
Okay.
time.
And Tamil
All the
and
time, everything look at something new.
okay. What's the
That's why
book's
they
name in
made it.
Tamil? In Tamil?
Tamil is எதுவும் இன்றி.
Edum.
எதுவும் இன்றி means no, nothing.
Oh,
My
okay.
nothing starts my life. Na? எதுவும் இன்றினா, we don't have anything to start that. That after recently I heard mathematics something. எதுவும் இன்றி, it is something, it's a great lot of philosophy under it. I did not know. I put it எதுவும் இன்றி. After that, last month my friends was telling who knowledgeable that way. So sir, it's got lot of meaning. And it is mathematic called something is எதுவும் இன்றி. It's not that zero. Also later the meaning came, no?
Yeah, yeah.
That's why it is something is whatever
Okay.
we know. The
Oh.
question people should ask, how can such a big doctor say nothing? That means they should curiosity to start. Na?
Madam has read your book, Kasturi. Madam, I'm sure you have some words to say about his book.
I've read every word, and then again, so many times I've gone back and read the chapters. So inspiring it is. It's really inspiring. My advice to all the Kasogians, all the doctors, all the surgeons to read that book, and you'll get so inspired. Not only you should make all your children and all the society, especially school-going children and all, to read this book. It's so inspiring. By reading that book, I think that even the child who is in the remotest village can get inspired and can see that by dedication, hard work, by vision, they can go from nothing to the highest level in the world. So they can dream of that by reading that book. It is really a very, very inspiring book. So I request all the KSOGA members to buy that book and read from first page to last page. And we have some plan for that. Our president will announce that at the end. So before we go, sir, you have trained lakhs and lakhs of surgeons, not just in India, and all over the world in minimal access surgeries and the skills to the highest level. You have transferred skills to such a highest level. I came to know that you got operated by your own student. Means that is the level of your mentorship and guidance and training and skill transfer to your students. So just we want few words on that, sir.
Yeah, this is a very important is safe surgery is the most important thing. When we teach, we do, or when we teach, when other surgeons practice, there may be standardization and to take it up to that public level. So when we make a standardization, the most reliable person, our own trainees with us, either at our own institute or in India, trained by us, no? I could have gone to any country to go operate. That is a different money or whatever. I even own friends are there. But the standard of technique we develop, still that matches. For example, I don't know, how many of you, hernia is a common problem among the public. When I looked at the people to help, one is cancer, another is hernia. That is where my complete innovation went in. Hernia, people afraid to go for surgery because recurrence very high. Even after surgery, then have to take couple of months to take rest before resuming work. That is not that was not possible by farmers. So they have to get back farmer. So that's why I developed a keyhole laparoscopy hernia repair. And very surprised, the 92 after returning from States when I showed, it was the first time in whole Asia to do hernia. Subsequently, today I'm very happy in groin hernia or insult hernia where the ladies all facing more problem of traperotomy. We have a technique we can do with zero recurrence. Not only do recurrence, it is almost a daycare like. Within a couple of days, I can back to routine work. That's why initially I was not keen on gynae. I was not doing it. But surgeons wanted to do gynae because they were very well doing it. Then started laparoscopic gynae. Later, then seeing a hernia and instilled hernia in ladies more, okay, let us prevent it doing a laparoscopic hernia, the gynae surgery. So that we started meeting. Now we have a postdoctoral fellowship in the gynecology. They very well mentioned. So the hernia is now today to prove two things I did. One is celebration of GEM Hospital. I want to do hernia free and invited more than 100 patients came. Then how many I can do my individually? I invited all the surgeons from Salem, Namakkal, Trichy. There were 100 surgeons sitting down. Morning started one by one. So 30 for hernia is a good day in one day. Became the world record. Same way, I went planned for surgery, and it was operated by my colleague PATHA. Other surgeon also were there. Everybody looking at no. It surgery was over 10 o'clock. Next day morning 7 o'clock, I was on the OT. That is more. That is not operating my junior colleague. The way I do, and son, wife, everybody know my temperament. Na? God has gave everybody and say, go, you can start your work in a day or two. It is up to you. Any minimal invest, it is advantage. God has given me test myself. I can't miss the chance, no. So I told son, Praveen, and wife, and some of them, my son-in-law, son-in-law, and all against. But these people, I know, they are my son, wife knows my temperament. And 6 o'clock I got up, walking. She asked, "Are you going to OT, home or OT? OT as usual." Then I said, "Let me walk around." I was comfortable. Went to OT. Started 2 surgeries, finished, then went home. No, see that how to prove society how fast recovery. This is one surgeon juniors my own trained can operate safe way. It was a Palanivelu technique. He did Palanivelu itself. The hernia name technique is called my own technique. The same technique he did it. So these are all the certain things God is giving you an opportunity to test your own way. I'm very happy about it. In not even 14 hours, I could go to OT start, not 24 hours. In 14 hours, I could do operation there. Na? At 10 hours, not 14.
So this is also world record, sir. This is also has to be appreciated. World record.
So, finally, I don't want to stop this. I would love to continue to converse with you because this is really inspiring me in many ways. You talked about safe surgery. You talked about the value of, just following your passion. You talked about how training is important and, putting it out there, innovation. You talked about what the guts behind the book and the guts behind your entire life. Very inspirational, sir. Finally, Dr. Palanivelu Sir, what's next for you? What continues to excite you in the field of surgery today? And what legacy do you hope to leave through your work and your book?
So two things. One is when I left my village, I want to become a good doctor to help my village. So that means education. So studying. Till I'm a student, I'm still learning it. There is no end. I want to help the people. To helping the people, there is again no limit. Still, I'm continuing. I can do much better than before. And third, also innovation. If you want to do something, all the time your opportunity is much more. Before I was single, then juniors came, staff nurse came, so a lot of opportunities there to do it much more. And there also still now much more again. Third, free cancer surgeries because the class which I come from, and government hospitals, if a minimal invasive cancer is not there, they can send to me 100% free because the class I have to do it. So, and COVID time also 100 case I did it, not even collecting 1 rupee. Medicine also paid. I'm happy about it. God has given us to do that strength doing it. So even today from Bangalore or Hubli, any one poor fellow is suffering, please say that I will be happy about it. And this helps in two ways. One is we are not only helping the people, that people helping us to learn more and standardize the technique, also see the results, how it is reaching it. Any procedure, I always tell them to do what the best experience, one step should be more than that. That means even do free, it will be better quality than most of our experience what we have. This is one kind of things and which I'm going to continue. And my family is also with me to help me that path to going. Now teams have come and my juniors taken over Coimbatore, Chennai, and even other centers also. I need not go much. So I have enough time to do community work. So what I that now I'm making a GEM National Cancer Grid. That means, and I'm inviting friends like Durgas, the Kasuri, and you, and every one of them different places. I want to almost creating it, almost more than 100 experts in cancer. And I'm also identifying centers who are willing to do free cancer helpers. There are charity hospitals, many of them doing it. There are government hospitals. If anybody sent to cancer centers, there it's going to free. So identifying cancer surgeon and doing it free throughout India. Every patient cannot come to Coimbatore. Suppose a guy from Dibrugarh or Guwahati calls me, I can call my friend, help them to do it there itself. No, if a patient comes to me, fine, I'll do. But otherwise, I can help, ask my friends to help. That is very national. Second thing, creating awareness much more. What Dr. Kalam told me, same thing. All of us join together, we can do. It is not that Gem Hospital can do. Gem Hospital is one of the factors. There are hundreds of institutions in India jointly together, making it like a very important. So that is a kind of next time moving on. And also, helpline I'm creating, the cancer helpline under green. That is one thing where for anyone, and there are affordable people also. They are ready to go to anywhere. They want to have the best care, but they did not know how to go about. For example, one of the patient hernia in 2006, 8 times operated, ninth time everybody refused. No surgery can't be done. It is a recurrence is always leaving it. But this patient wanted to go to America, and they also did not know how to go. They were searching somebody written book. They can go to. They thought can't write a book. That means must be an expert. Hernia in America, they were looking for an Indian name came. They were surprised. Oh, Indian also written a book in America. Finally, the address happened to be Coimbatore. Then they came here. 8 times failed. Ninth time we could do laparoscope. Send them back. Now till now no recurrence. So that information is more important to tell them. So in cancer particularly, I can identify different specialists in gynae, in thoracic, lung, or anywhere. Helping itself is a great service. And I can help an ambassador like all of you people in part of it get information only, If they want to go to America, which center is the best center? Many of the surgeon people going, spending money without knowing who is specialist. So Korea, excellent quality. Japan quality, we can guide them to go to centers where the 100% quality care. So more important like this. So second thing is also when all of they have improving training. So if every surgeon need not come to Coimbatore trained, then the Bangalore can have a training center, Hubli can have, Bombay, different centers. Some centers we can go, some centers I can send training center, my juniors. Some centers we are already experts, we have different kind of parts in whole country. So all jointly together make it. So that means we can standardize in the cancer treatment. So this is where my aim now. I have a time to do community work, standardization, the national level. I hope
Right,
with
sir.
your wishes,
Such
what
wonderful.
support I can do.
Absolutely, sir. Such wonderful philanthropic work that you have started to think about. National Cancer Grid. Sorry, what did you call it, sir?
Yes,
National?
yes. There is a government central national cancer grid itself. This is GEM.
Right.
And
Okay.
association with Amasi and other societies, including Gynec, Karnataka, we all can jointly make it up. This is GEM National Cancer Health. I will send the details once it is there.
Sir, you are a real visionary to stop this cancer, this thing, sir. Means reduce the incidence of
Cancer
cancer.
is to some extent preventable. I used to give vaccination for cancer cervix last more than 10 years used to give. Now government of India itself has come forward to give vaccination. No? So now we are achieving it. Similarly, there are some risk factors which can preventable by which cancer can be prevented. So like this, lot of things are the cancer. It is not that dreaded. It is not dangerous. It is only awareness more important and staging diagnosis more important. So let us all work out. I hope so. Cancer is not that bad, and only the lack of awareness is the bad. That's a Kalaman used a word. After effect of cancer per se is not that. It is after effect of ignorance worse than the cancer per se. So that's why that is more important to go to society.
True, sir. True. So, sir, Durgadas, sir, would you mind giving your closing remarks after such a remarkable interview? Thank you.
Thank you very much and appreciate Karnataka and Gynae Society Casco and Durgadas President, Kasturi and Laruna, all the participants. And sincerely thank every one of you. This is part of something like happiness, sharing it, and opportunity is given to live, and it is all taken up. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best, and look for future joint cooperation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Okay.
Sir, as this special episode comes to an end, I deeply extend my gratitude and thanks for the time you have spent with us. It was really precious time. It is beyond words. Your journey of your life, the compassion to the patients, innovation techniques and in surgeries, and skill transfer All these are the true inspirations for the young generation. As we all know, your autobiography is one of the gem, and it is available in Tamil, English, and Telugu. We, the KSOGA, have decided to translate your autobiography into a Kannada version so that it is reachable to each and every person in Karnataka, not only for the doctors, it's an inspiration to everybody. So we have decided, myself and Kasturi, along with Aruna, we have decided to get it translated into Kannada version, and shortly we are going to tell a date when we are going to release it. The process has already been started, sir. With
Thank
these
you
few words,
very much. Yeah, yeah, very good. Thank you.
yes, sir. With these few, and I would also like to thank our anchors, Dr. Kasturi Doimat and Dr. Aruna, for taking the journey in such a beautiful fashion. Hope these podcasts will come on monthly basis, and we all Kasogians will be benefited out of this podcast. Thank you, everybody.